Hello, everyone. Welcome back to today's story. In this episode, Alex surprises Tuna with an incredible gift, an entire vegetable farm he built with his own hands, so she'll never have to struggle again. But instead of joy, the moment triggers her deepest insecurity. She refuses the gift, not out of pride, but out of fear that she's asking too much from him. This episode is a heartfelt look at how love can be both powerful and fragile, how generosity can collide with fear, and how even the most beautiful intentions can lead to heartbreak. So stay until the end, because what unfolds between Alex and Tuna will change the path of their relationship in ways they never expected. And don't forget to subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. Your support truly means the world to us. Late afternoon light spills softly across Madame Tang's tiny kitchen, turning the steam from the rice pot into drifting silver clouds. The old woman sits hunched at the wooden table, her faded sweater wrapped tight around narrow shoulders. Across from her, Tuna leans forward, scooping up a small spoonful of warm rice and guiding it toward Madame Tang with all the patience of a daughter caring for her own mother. "Grandma, one more, okay? Just a little bit. You'll feel stronger after this." Her voice is gentle, almost musical, and it somehow fills the entire kitchen with calm. Upstairs, baby Henry sleeps on the bamboo bed, one chubby hand curled into a tiny fist, rising and falling with each soft breath. The entire house feels wrapped in a warm stillness, the kind of peace that only exists inside homes that have held love for decades. But only a few hundred meters away, that peaceful stillness couldn't be more different from what's happening with Alex. Right at that same moment, he stands in the middle of a small farm supply shop. Rolls of netting are stacked taller than him. Hose hang from hooks, and the air smells like soil and rubber. Alex clutches a 1.2-meter roll of black netting in his arms, eyes shining with an excitement that makes the cashier smile without even understanding why. "Is this enough?" he mutters to himself. "Maybe 2 rolls. No, 3, just in case." He looks down at the roll again, tries to picture whether the netting will cover all the rows he's imagined. And the moment he imagines Tuna's smile, just the thought of her seeing something built for her, he doesn't hesitate. He pays instantly, transferring the money in one quick tap, his heart thudding like a boy buying a gift for his first love. 2 different worlds, side by side. One world filled with the soft warmth of family and quiet domestic care. The other filled with a man's fierce devotion, expressed not through poetry or grand speeches, but through sweat, effort, and the stubborn determination to create something beautiful for the woman he loves. By the time the sun begins to ease westward, Alex is already kneeling in the field, stretching the first long sheet of netting over fresh soil. Sweat darkens his shirt. Dirt streaks his arms. The bamboo stakes he's hammered begin to form the outline of something bigger than a garden. Every few minutes his phone buzzes. He wipes his hands on his pants, pulls out the phone, and dials. "Where are you, love?" he asks, voice deliberately casual, though he already knows. "Oh, you're having dinner with Grandma Tang? Good. Stay a little longer. Keep her company." Every time he hangs up, he smiles, alone tired, and unbelievably happy. Then he picks up the hammer again. One more stake, one more knot, one more piece of netting tied tight. It's not just labor. It's love turned into physical shape. Behind him, the vegetable beds stretch out like a brand new promise. From now on, you won't have to walk far for vegetables. From now on, everything you need will grow right here. From now on, this whole corner of sky belongs to you. Back in the kitchen, Tuna laughs at something Madame Tang says, her voice echoing softly through the old wooden beams. She doesn't know that Alex hasn't eaten since morning. She doesn't know about the scraped hands or the hours under the sun. She doesn't even know that right now. While she sits gently feeding her grandmother, her partner is outside transforming a wild, empty lot into her future vegetable farm. As the sky begins turning gold, Tuna wipes the table clean. She picks up sleeping baby Henry with practiced ease and kisses his forehead. "Let's go home, sweet boy." Henry stirs, blinks sleepily, then snuggles closer to her chest. She steps out of Madame Tang's home, closing the door softly behind her. The path feels colder now, quiet, except for the soft crunch of her footsteps. She hums to soothe Henry, not knowing that just around the bend, something extraordinary waits. When she reaches the field, she freezes mid-step. The old empty lot, the one filled with weeds and broken bamboo for years, is gone, completely transformed. In its place lies a vast, carefully cleared plot. Long, straight vegetable beds stretch into the distance. Bamboo frames rise like a small forest. Black netting sways lightly in the wind, enclosing the entire area like a handmade kingdom. The setting sun paints everything in sheets of molten gold, turning the garden into something almost unreal. A gift wrapped in light. Her breath catches. She tightens her hold on Henry. Her voice cracks. "Alex?" The name floats through the quiet land, soft yet desperate. Baby Henry lifts his small head, wide eyes reflecting the golden scene. He doesn't understand what he's looking at, but even he can feel that something important, something beautiful, has happened here. There's a faint rustling behind the last row of beds. Then Alex emerges, hair messy, shirt drenched in sweat, hands still caked with dirt, yet wearing the brightest smile she has ever seen. His entire face glows like someone who has waited all day just for this moment. Henry squeals when he sees Alex and immediately reaches out his arms. Alex steps forward and takes Henry first, lifting him high enough to catch the warm evening breeze. Then he looks at Tuna. She drops everything she was thinking, feeling, worrying, everything, and runs straight into his arms. Tears spill down her cheeks. Why would you do all this?" Her voice shakes. Alex presses his forehead to hers, breathing hard from both exhaustion and emotion. "You always walk so far just to get vegetables. Every day, rain or heat, carrying Henry, carrying baskets. I just wanted to build you a garden so you'd never have to struggle like that again." The wind picks up, carrying the scent of fresh earth between them. Henry giggles, reaching for both of their hands at once, clamping down with his tiny fists as if binding the three of them together. In that moment, with the crimson sky blazing behind them and the entire garden glowing like a miracle, there is no need for grand words, no need for explanations. The love that hangs in the air is louder than anything Alex could ever say. But even in that beauty, something unexpected brews beneath the surface. Because as much as this gift overwhelms Tuna with love, it also overwhelms her with fear. A fear that she might be taking too much from him. A fear that she might be burdening the man she loves. A fear strong enough to make her do something Alex does not see coming. For a long moment, Tuna stays in Alex's arms, unable to decide whether she wants to cry, laugh, or just collapse from the emotions swirling inside her. The vegetable beds, the bamboo frames, the carefully stretched netting. Everything in front of her feels too much, too generous, too overwhelming. Alex brushes the dirt off his palms and places one hand gently on her cheek. "Do you like it?" he asks softly, searching her eyes for the warmth he's always found there. But instead of answering, Tuna steps back. Alex's smile falters. She shifts Henry to her other arm, trying not to meet Alex's eyes. "Alex, why did you do all of this? You should be focusing on your company, on your mother, on the orchard. This is too much." He blinks, stunned. Too much? His heart, still pounding from the rush of finishing the garden before sunset, seems to slow, like someone poured cold water straight into it. He forces a small laugh. "It's just a garden, love. A simple vegetable garden. I built it so you wouldn't have to struggle anymore." "It's not simple," she whispers. "Alex, this is huge. It must have taken you all day, maybe days. Why didn't you rest? Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you let me help?" He reaches out to her, but Tuna steps back again, this time more firmly. And suddenly, Alex understands. She isn't rejecting the garden itself. She's rejecting what it represents. A weight drops into his chest. Henry, sensing the tension, clings tighter to Tuna's shirt. His dark eyes shift between the two adults, as if trying to understand a language only hearts speak. "Tuna," Alex says quietly, "I built this for you, for both of you." "I know." Her voice trembles, breaking on the last syllable. "That's exactly why I can't take it." He frowns, confused. "What do you mean, can't take it?" "It's already here. It's yours. All of it." She shakes her head quickly, almost desperately. "No. If I accept this, then I'm making you carry too much. You're already exhausted building the orchard, traveling to meet buyers, helping your mother, managing workers. Alex, I see you coming home late, skipping meals, barely sleeping. And now you're building an entire farm for me? I can't let you do this. I can't be another burden." Her words hit him like a sudden punch. Burden. The one word Alex never imagined would come out of her mouth. He steps closer, wiping his dirty hands on his pants before holding her shoulders gently. "You're not a burden, Tuna. Not you. Never you." She finally lifts her head, and her eyes glisten with tears. "But I feel like one. Every time you rush to help me, every time you cancel meetings because I'm sick or Henry has a fever, every time you spend money on us that you should be saving for your business, I don't want to be the reason you struggle." Alex stares at her, struggling to breathe evenly. For him, every sacrifice he's made has been worth it. Every long night, every early morning, every scratch on his hands, they were never burdens. They were expressions of love, proof of devotion, steps toward a future he desperately wants with her. But for Tuna, Those same sacrifices look like chains. She looks away again, her voice barely audible. I can't take the farm, Alex. I appreciate it, truly. But I can't accept something so big. I don't deserve it. Alex's heart twists painfully. Not deserving it? If anyone deserved comfort, stability, and kindness, it was her. But he swallows the lump in his throat and tries again. Love, he murmurs, cupping her cheek. I didn't build this to make you owe me anything. I built it because I want your life to be easier. I want Henry to grow up with fresh vegetables right outside his door. I want you to stop walking miles while carrying a baby in your arms. I want you to have something that belongs to you. Something beautiful. Tears spill down her cheeks. She presses Henry close, burying her face in the top of his head. I'm scared, she whispers. Alex's breath catches. Scared of what? Scared that one day you'll look at everything you gave me and realize you gave too much. The wind shifts, brushing her hair across her face, and for a moment their world feels suspended, caught between gratitude and fear, between love and insecurity. Alex gently lifts her chin. Listen to me. You don't owe me anything. Nothing. Loving someone and helping them isn't about keeping score. I don't want anything back except your happiness. This garden, it's not a debt. It's a gift. From me to you. But Tuna shakes her head again, stubborn, soaked in fear. I can't accept it. Please understand, Alex. Her voice breaks on the last word. Alex feels something inside him crack like thin ice. He steps back slowly, hands falling to his sides. So you won't take it? You really won't take the garden? She swallows hard. I can't. For a long time, neither speaks. The crimson sunset crawls deeper into the sky, turning the garden into a glowing field of light. The garden Alex built with his bare hands. The garden meant for her future. The garden she is now refusing. Henry begins to fuss softly, sensing the heaviness in the air. Alex forces a breath, then nods once. A small, wounded movement. All right, he says quietly. If that's what you want. His smile is faint, but it trembles. A fragile mask barely holding its shape. I just wanted to make things easier for you, he whispers. That's all. Tuna steps toward him, wanting to explain, wanting to comfort him. But Alex lifts a hand gently, asking her not to come any closer. It's fine, he murmurs. You don't need to say anything else. But everything in his eyes says the opposite. Everything in his chest aches with the weight of what she doesn't want. She clutches Henry tighter, her heart screaming at her to take one step toward him, to take back her words, to accept his love. But fear holds her still. The wind rustles the netting, the bamboo frames creak softly, and the entire vegetable garden glows under the fading light. Silent, beautiful, and heartbreakingly untaken. Alex looks at it one more time, then turns away. Not angry, not disappointed, just quietly shattered. He walks toward the gate, shoulders heavy, steps slow, carrying the ache of giving everything, only to realize she's too afraid to accept it. The sun dips behind the hills. Tuna watches him go, her heart tearing open. And standing in the middle of a garden built out of love, she whispers the words too soft for him to hear. I'm sorry, Alex. I'm scared of losing you. That's why I push you away.